Hello and welcome to today's Essential Words. My name is Isolde Trachtenberg and I'm thrilled you're here. Today I want to dive deeper into that concept of Ikigai. The concept itself is all about, it's Japanese and it's about determining your life purpose. There are four main categories: what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can get paid for, right? And one of the things that I want to do is sort of dive deep into each of these categories. And over the next few episodes, we're going to go through the process that you can use to determine your life purpose. The first one I want to tackle is what you love. Now, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because we have to get to a place where we go, oh, absolutely, I deserve to love what I love. Sometimes we don't feel that way. Sometimes it's a tougher sell for us to go, yes, I deserve this. I deserve to get pleasure out of this. And that can be a challenge for all of us. We can go into that space of thinking that, no, I have a duty to do other things and not do the very thing we love, or not even express to ourselves the thing that we love, what makes us happy, because on some level we don't deserve it. And that brings me to the first affirmation of this show. It's a simple one, but a tough one. And one of the things about affirmations, if you don't know what an affirmation is a positive statement that you say to yourself as if it is already true. And you can say it to yourself, repeat it, or you can write it down in a journal or something like that. And my suggestion is get a notebook from the store for 59 cents or whatever they cost nowadays, and write it out. And I don't mean on the computer, because I know a lot of us want to go, okay, I'm going to put it on my phone or on the computer or something. No, instead I want you to do it pen and paper or pencil and paper. And if you want the JPEG of the show up journal that I have, go to isoldet.com and you can grab that journal, and the affirmation space is in there for you. Anyway, write this affirmation 5 times in the morning and 5 times in the evening. And it's a simple one, as I said, but it's hard to do. Here's the thing about writing affirmations, by the way. If you write an affirmation and it feels really weird or you feel stupid, that is actually a good thing, because it shows that there's some resistance to it. Yes, I understand that sitting down and going, I am a beautiful person, may feel a little odd, a little like wearing an ill-fitting outfit or something, but it's super important. It's important because what you're doing by using the motion of the pen is you're letting parts of your brain know that this is something you either believe or want to believe. So you write out the affirmation to get the message to yourself, again, subconsciously, because it's not the words that your subconscious gets, it's the motion and it's the feeling behind them. So even if you feel a little uncomfortable, I encourage you to do it anyway. Because what my clients tell me is that after a while, the affirmation that at first feels really strange, really bizarre, really like, what the heck am I doing? Ends up feeling like, yeah, I got this. And then from there ends up feeling good. And once you get this affirmation down, you get to graduate to more intense, more deep, more profound ones. But the first one is, well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to give you 2 because I think you can handle it. The first one is, I deserve to be here. It's that simple. I deserve to exist. So that's the first one. I deserve to exist. I deserve to exist. I deserve to exist. And it can feel a little weird to say it, and it might bring up some resistance, particularly if you struggle with any kind of depression or anxiety. It can be really tough. I still recommend that you do it. So that one, and then the next one, which is also challenging for people sometimes, it is, I deserve to be happy, right? That can be really tough. I deserve to be happy, because a lot of us think, no, life is about doing what you're supposed to do, doing what your duty tells you to do, doing what your honor tells you to do. Happiness is something for New Agers, but it's not true. We're social, emotional creatures, and we deserve every bit of happiness that we can get. So my suggestion, do that. Grab it with both hands. The affirmation will help. Once you've done that, once you've started in on the idea of the affirmation, Then you can move into the things you love. And it's going to come from a place that feels more authentic, more profound, and will give you the opportunity to start really identifying that for yourself. Because in order to get to Ikigai, you can't just... I've got something hanging from my mouth. Hang on. In order to get to Ikigai, you can't just go, oh, I'm just going to write it out. No, you really need to get deep and feel what each of the categories means to you, because in order to find your true purpose, the true universal purpose for your life, it has to be something that is profound on the deepest levels. So once you get to that place, once you really dig deep, figure out for yourself, what are the things you love? You might love a television show. That's okay. You know, maybe your life path is to become a producer on that show. I don't know. And I'm, sorry, my hair is all over. I don't know. And I'm certainly never going to judge what you love. What you love is what you love. What makes you feel vital and happy and glad to be alive is individual to you. So you could love, I don't know, Orange is the New Black. Let's say that's the show you love. Or you love dessert. Maybe you're supposed to be a dessert chef. It's possible, right? Maybe you love working out. Maybe you love bunnies, right? I have a friend who didn't realize she loves bunnies and then started hanging out with bunnies, and now she runs a bunny rescue, right? And that's now her life's work. And that is how it should be, right? You should be doing, should is a tough word, right? Because it sounds obligatory, but you could be doing exactly what you love. But first, you need to know what that is. So make a list, whatever those things are that you love. You know, for me, it's animals and the environment, my friends, my husband, my family. I love travel like crazy. I love to write. I love to make music. All of those things are aspects of who I am and what I love. And it's important, as far as I'm concerned, to know that about yourself. No, you're not going to make your living in all of them, but one will shine brightest. And once you figure out what that is, then you can get the rest of the steps down and eventually get to your life's purpose. Tomorrow, we're going to look at what you're good at and see how that can meld with what you love. But first, get a breakdown of what you love. Figure out for yourself what it is. Do the affirmations in order to start giving yourself permission to have what you love. And if you already feel good about what you love, if you're already like, yeah, I love this, I'm good, then the affirmations may not be necessary. But I would say, try and do them anyway. You might be surprised at what they bring up for you. All right. And by the way, if you are comfortable with this affirmation or these affirmations, feel free to contact me for more, because there's a sort of a process that you can go through to get each of the affirmations where you need them to go and how you need them to go. And once you do that, then you can grow within all of that stuff and get for yourself the things that you need in order to keep moving on to the next step. So they're cumulative. Alrighty, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and drop me a comment if there's any question about what we covered today. I'm happy to answer questions. You can also find me at @izoldat.com, and I'm super excited about my next book. Yay, the book is coming out soon. It's called Speak From Within, and it's all about communication. And a lot of this is self-communication, right? Like what we're doing today with affirmations and figuring out what you love. So drop me a comment and let me know how you feel, what's going on with you, and whether or not any of this is a challenge or it's just strictly speaking easy to go. Because the easier it is, the more farther along it'll be, but the more rich the reward is if you have to actually go through some stuff to get it. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Sending you my love.